play in this game. The Indians had Bartolo Colon on the mound, but Torrey Hunter rips one into the gap. Matt Lorton, Corey Koski come on down. Twins tie the game at 2. They'd add one more on a Jacques Jones RBI single in the 4th. So it's 3-2 Twins, bottom 6. Eric Milton on cruise control. Jim Thome
in the same game.
Swing, look at Milton, 9 strikeouts. Bottom of the 9th, 3-2 Twins. Nobody on, nobody out for Travis Fryman, who takes Bob Wells deep to left. Does it have enough? Off the top of the wall, Charlie Manuel runs out and says, hey, that hit that little yellow stripe, which means it's a home run. Take another look. Charlie was correct. The umpires talk it over and say, Fryman, touch them all. 22nd home run of the year, ties the game at 3, and Eric Milton in disbelief. We go to the top of the 10th. Bases full of Twins for Corey Koski. One out against Bob Wickman. Roberto Alomar fields. Oh, and they can't turn 2. And the Twins push across the go-ahead run. Bob Wickman on the ground. Why? Because Koski's part of his bat hit him. Taken out of the game. Bottom of the 10th, 2 outs. Kenny Lofton on 3rd, the tying run. Go-ahead run on 1st, Roberto Alomar. And the big RBI man at the plate, Manny Ramirez, lines out to 2nd to wrap it up. LaTroy Hawkins gets out of the jam, and the Twins win 4-3 as the Seattle down 4-3 kicks off this Sports Center Showcase trifecta with a 2-run shot. His 36th of the year, 142 RBI. Mariners now up 5-4. We're tied at 5, top 5. Ruben Sierra for the Rangers. What year is this? Mike Cameron can't get it. Rafael Palmeiro scores. 6-5 Rangers. Top 6, Jose Paniagua facing Ricky Leday. Bases full of Rangers, no more. Scarborough Green, Royce Clayton, Chad Curtis scores. The M's pen, which has been hot of late, gave up 9 runs on 9 hits with 6 walks. Rangers up 10-5. Top 7, Scarborough Green on 1st. And oh, what a late season rotisserie pickup he might be. Gets stolen base of the game. New Rangers record. Top 8, and it's Ruben Sierra taking Lee Guterman deep. No, actually, it was Frankie Rodriguez taken out for his first home run since May 19th of 1998. The Rangers win 13-6. Jamie Moyer, not pictured, went just 1 2/3, his shortest outing of the year.
If it helps him keep him in contention, Scott Spezio, not 1 home run, but 2. This one off Kevin Apiary, now has 17. 3-zip Angels. Let's go to bottom 5. Men on 2nd and 3rd for Terrence Long against Scott Carl. Love the Jumbotron video. Mo Vaughn, the nice pick. Carl can't hang on to it. Drops the throw. 2 runs are going to score. E1, first of the year for Carl. 3-2 Angels. Randy Velarde against Shigetoshi Hasegawa. Bases loaded with 2 outs. And that's routine. Inning over. 3-2 lead intact for the Angels, but not for long. Bottom 8, still 3-2. Miguel Tejada with a couple of guys on off Hasegawa. Bo Porter coming to score. Porter pinch ran for Jason Giambi. We got a 3-3 tie, and that may hurt him later. Stayed 3-3 until the top of the 14th. Troy Gloss, that's high off Scott Service, his 45th home run, 44th as a 3rd baseman. That's a new AL record, breaking the mark held by Al Rosen in 53. Angels go on to win at 6-3. A's just 3 runs and an extra base hit in 4.
And Dodger Hall of Fame manager Tommy Lasorda.
A deserved hero's return for Tommy Lasorda and Chavez Ravine. From a Hall of Famer to a future Hall of Famer, Barry Lamar Bonds with the big shot, a 2-run shot in the 7th, his 49th, surpassing Lou Gehrig on the career home run list with 494 now. That's 17th all-time on the home run list. And the Giants win this game by the final of 5-3. Rob Nen has been just flat-out automatic. His 40th save of the season, striking out the side in the 9th after Felix Rodriguez struck out the side in the 8th. Nen now has converted 27 straight saves.
19, 2020. Bottom 3rd, Padres up 2-zip. Desi Relaford. He just watched that one. That ends the inning. Bottom 7th, Wiki Gonzalez. Cards are up 5-4. That's going to get down there and rattle around in a corner. And Ruben Rivera is hustling, scores. It's 5-5. Top 7. Kyle.
Oh, boy.
That's a balk. The go-ahead run is balked in. It's 6-5. Tony La Russa. He would like to argue this call. And you know a man is serious when he's willing to sacrifice the Oakleys. 6-5 Padres. Now, top 8, Larry Sutton, pinch hitting for the pitcher, Darryl Kyle, and just like that, he makes him a winner. 2-run score, and Cards go on to win it by a count of 7-6. A bit of a struggle, but Kyle gets to 20. First for him, took the night off. Well, maybe not. Greg Maddux versus Lenny Harris. Lenny Harris, thank goodness Brian Jordan's on my team.
Oh, wow.
Gives effort. Effort's the key to success. You knew that. In the fourth, Maddux having problems. Otimo Perez, he walks. Next batter, Darrell Hamilton. That's an infield hit. Little mosquito bite, but we got trouble. Jay Payton gets plunked, and now the bases are chucked. Lenny Harris, not to Jordan this time, just kind of where nobody can get it. That's a gnat. Perez scores 1-1 Mets. Maddux gets scored on for the first time since September 2nd. And then Todd Pratt, the next batter, piling it on. Hamilton scores. Jay Payton will score. It's 3-1 Mets. Maddux, 5 innings, 4 hits, 4 runs, 7 Ks. And the Mets, they win by a count of 8-2. Give that one to the subs. Mets take a series from Atlanta for the first time since September of '98.
Get one with Jose Canseco on first. Tino Martinez at the plate, rips one to center over Gerald Williams' head, and Jose Canseco on his imaginary horse. Here is the throw. Here is the play at the plate, and Canseco is called out. And Mike DeFelice throws down a third to get Tino. Throw gets away, and Aubrey Huff tells Tino Martinez, those who are late do not get Fruit Cup. Yanks banned from Fruit Cup rest of the season. 2 guys thrown out at the plate in the same sequence. And Aubrey Huff busts out the whooping stick on the Rocket Man. Clemens gave up 3 home runs, 6 runs in all, 7 hits, 4 innings pitched. And the Devil Rays just flat out beat the Yankees 11-3. And the Yankees get swept by a combined score of 24-5. Sid Canseco, who was involved in that 8-6-2-5-2 double play. Everything's going wrong. I mean,
East race. Fruit Cup. These guys are going to starve. Pick it up in the 4th, 6-0. Brady Anderson. He led off with a home run, so they walk him. Next batter, Jerry Hairston. Little chopper. Craig Graybeck, utility infielder. Anderson safe at second. Albert Bell then with 1 out. He delivers. RBI single up the middle. It's 7-0 O's, and they just getting started. Let's go to Cal Ripken. We got 2 outs. He's the 6th batter in the inning, and Cal, that's a little bingo, going to move him up. At this point, the O's up 8-0. Melvin Mora, he can swing it. Alex Gonzalez, another boot, loads the bases. Brooke Fordyce, base hit. He was the 8th guy. 9-0. Base is still going to be loaded for a Eugene Kingsale. RBI single to right. It's 10-0. Yeah. Get the arms warmed up. Brady Anderson, he's not waiting to walk. First pitch, he hammers that to right field. It's onto the wall. 2 guys score. It's 12-0. Hairston, his 2nd knock in the inning. Beats 1 out. And Delino DeShields, the 12th man. He made the first out, so he repays his teammates. Says, here, I'll hit a home run. 3 of his career best 5 RBIs. They send 13 guys to the plate, score 10, and win it 23-1. 23 runs scored.
Walks and hit by pitch, and Paul Konerko paging Dr. Hematoma. Take one right off his head. He's okay. It's easy for me to say. I didn't take it off the head. Chris Singleton scores. Ramon yanked without recording it out. Bottom of the 6th, Red Sox up 5-4. Jeff Becerro, nice reaction. Tony Graffinino hits him right in the glove, thankfully. Top of the 8th, game tied at 6-1 on Bill Seamus pitching to Lou Merlone. He lays down the bunt, and Bill Seamus kick save, not a beauty. Kicks it into foul territory. Rico Baronia goes to 3rd. 2 batters later, Bobby Howry now in the game for Mike Lansing. And Lansing skies this one to right. Jeff Abbott sets, Rico Baronia running, and it's just a plain old sacrifice fly. Yes, we will show these on SportsCenter from time to time. 7-6 is the final. The Red Sox keep the Yankees champagne on ice for yet another night.
NFL team sharing a sideline, and the Packs beating Joe Namath and the Jets on Monday night. Yount, Mahler, Gantner, the Sud series of '82, and don't forget the 3rd graders in Cub Scout Pack 164 Den 4, seeing their first big league game in the spring of '73. George Scott looked huge to us even from the upper deck. Brewers, Reds, final game at County Stadium. There you see the new Miller Park. Warren Spahn back on the bump. He won the very first game there, April 14th, 1953, and throwing to the old catcher, Del Crandall, former Brewers manager. Brewers pitchers of the past there as well. You got Raleigh Fingers, Cy Young, MVP in '81, and the future. Ben Sheets wearing that Olympic gold medal he pitched the USA to. Jeff D'Amico, currently the best pitcher for the Brewers. Not on this day. Sean Casey rips the 3-run homer to right. He was 3 for 3 with 4 ribs, and the largest crowd in County Stadium history. Not happy about that, but they do get to see Mark Loretta facing Elmer Dessens. And Loretta grounds out to Juan Castro to end the game and the era of County Stadium. Reds win at 8-1. Post-game festivities, you got to remove home plate and get it over to the other place, and then you got to have Mr. Baseball for the rest of it.
Oh, how you have changed in so many ways. Yet, one thing remains. A bond between heroes and fans, and an ambition to succeed. It was here that boys became men. Men became champions. And champions became legends. So long, old friend. And good night, everybody.
Milwaukee loses the game, but still a happy story. Or as Reds manager Jack McKeon put it, that was a nice way to end it. Blow it up. D'Amico, we figured this out, diagnosed with a partially torn tendon in his left ankle. The Bratwurst won the final sausage race at the stadium, opening day at Miller Park, April 6th against the Reds again. County Stadium, first publicly financed stadium in the nation, opened April 6, 1953. More than 1,000 Brave games, almost 2,500 Brewer games, and 125 games by the Pack. Last no-hitter, Steve Busby of the Royals, 74. First home run hit by Bill Bruton of the Braves, April 14, 1953. The last one we showed it to you, Sean Casey. And the beer count there, that does not include the tailgaters.
From Warren Morris with 2 outs, he takes the ball down the left field line out of the reach of Chris Truby. That one off of Wayne Franklin. John Vanderwall touches home. Pirates win 3-2. Now, it's already been reported in Pittsburgh that Gene Lamont will be fired after the season. We now know the exact day and time at which he will